Hi up, shaggers! Have you ever seen a movie where a bunch of not so great looking guys get together and use their art to make a film where they shockingly keep all of their clothes on while the rest of the cast that's a female, yes, I assumed their gender, they get naked and they get fondled by the lead, plus they get banged by a dick shock and a mutated tarantula. Beautiful women being exploited for a movie, getting naked where the average looking males stay fully clothed. Yeah, I've never seen this before. So, dick shark's a thing. We've had a plethora of creative shark movies come out over the last decade or so. I'll read some out for you lovely bastards. Sharktopus, the Sharknado movies, the summer blockbuster Sand Sharks, the ultimate shark body horror movie Three-Headed Shark. Let's not forget that good old Christmas classic, fucking Santa Jaws. You know, films that, as dumb as they sound, take a lot of imagination to think up. Names like Sharktopus and Three-Headed Shark have imagination, right? But that's all I'll give them, my shaggers, as the films themselves look like the inside of a grocery store shitter. It's a mess, and it's so bad that it begs you, as the janitor, to ask yourself the question, is this job worth it? Should I simply quit my job and accept that most shark movies, bar Jaws and a couple of others, are absolute shit showers that are gonna stink up the place? I may as well accept my fate and quit the janitor job and go mash my cock out to shark porn. I can almost guarantee that this act has been done by sad, pathetic pieces of excrement like JJ.
I'm very happy with who I am, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'm not happy with you. I'll get washed, you fucking Bishop Slammer. Get a wash. You smell like an out-of-date fish market, you filthy swine. Anyways, let's talk about JJ's favourite movie that he likes to play grease a sausage to.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Dick Shark. Yes, this is a real movie. Dick Shark is the masterpiece that Jaws wishes it could have been. If it was simply a competition for this guy to see how many of this band's songs he can have playing over multiple scenes where women get raped by a dick shark and mutated tarantulas. Who doesn't enjoy nudity in films, right? A lot of you pretenders pretend that nudity in film is a bad thing. It isn't if it's equal, male and female. Dick shark, it ain't equal. Yes, there's loads of love drills in this, but it's a shark dick, where on the other hand there's tons of attractive women with nothing on. But I'm not trying to be rude by saying this, but the fellas aren't much of a meal to look at. I feel that with film and entertainment, you'd have a much broader audience if you'd cater to both sexes, male and female. Sorry if I assumed your gender. No, I'm not. It's a fucking joke, calm down. I mean, tallywhackers can go in any hole, but it's not my preference, as that's an exit for an ice cream machine. But what I'm saying is, it could go for the backsides of men too. That would widen your audience. I said widen while talking about assholes. We begin with a very pretty woman taking her clothes off while some not so pretty gentleman is putting lube on his Twinkie.
Why can't it be equally good-looking gentlemen?
Well, that's a very good question, JJ, you silly sausage. Women are exploited in film. It would be great for a female or male audience if we could have a good-looking guy with his pecker out, but this was clearly written so a bunch of guys can simply have fun making a low-budget film while using it as an excuse to employ good-looking women so they can get them naked and fondle every single one of them while putting it on film. If I recall, every single woman in this movie gets fondled with by the lead in this shark rape film. Anyhow, this guy's dick, after applying lube on it, turns to clay and he decides to mould this chub into a shark. This is why this movie is called Dick Shark. It's a dick, and it's being moulded into a shark. I might go on a little rant here because I really want you to know why I'm not that big of a fan of these low budget movies. By the way, I'm not sure if you can hear it, but if you can hear snoring, I don't know if my microphone can pick it up. That's my bulldog, Whitman. He's a fantastic beast. Anyway, the reason why I don't like them, fucking Wild Eye releasing. I cannot fucking stand. Not the company, don't mind the company, but I just can't stand because they don't make the films. These creators that they've given a outlet for filmmakers, for really low budget filmmakers, that they say like it's their thing where it can help them get recognised as filmmakers, but the films are fucking awful, a lot of them. If I was a filmmaker and I made a film that low budget, I wouldn't want to put it out there for people to see, because that's representing what I've made. And if I'm trying to make it into an actual film, to put it out as an actual film under a company like Wild Eye, and I know it's bad, I wouldn't fucking do it, because I don't know how anybody's going to pick me up as a good filmmaker or an actor or whatnot if I'm in one of these fucking garbage films. There are people that are in Wild Eye movies that completely ignore that they're even in them because they're ashamed of it. It's fucking terrible. It's like, I don't get these films that are low budget. That don't get me wrong, there are some low budget films that fully understand what they are, and they don't try and be more than that. They have fun with it, and I enjoy films like that. But when I watch movies that are super low budget, that try to be serious and be a film that is trying to be more than what it is and take itself seriously, it doesn't work. It's a shit show, and I don't understand why you get these movies for sale in stores, how they even try to rip fans off, because that's what they are. They are trying to scam you as a movie fan by putting really good art on the front cover, and the art's fucking amazing. I tip my hat to people that do art like that, but the film looks nothing like the front cover. It's supposed to represent something in the film that happens in the film. It looks nothing like it. Even like, say it's one of those shit fucking shark films. I'm not saying this one is, but a shit shark film like, I can't think of one, to be honest. But anyway, the shark looks fucking amazing on the front cover, and then it looks fucking garbage when you watch it. It's a scam. It scams you into paying fucking $10 for a pile of shit that's classed as a film. I don't get it. I don't understand why. I will straight up say I don't understand why people like movies like this. But it's great if you do like it. I've got a mob that fucking don't like me because I openly say I don't like these films. When they're fucking idiots. I don't care what they think. They're fucking idiots for coming after me just for having an opinion on a film. They've got an elitist attitude. They can all get fucked. I personally don't like them. It's great that people like them. But for me, that's why I have a thing with low budget films. I enjoy films that are low budget, like I just said, that know that they're low budget and they have fun with it. But fuck me up my shitbox. I just don't understand the rest of it. But anyway, with Dick Shark, you can really tell that they're a group of lads that I know that they want nudity, and they don't care what people think. They've just done it and they've had fun, and that's all you can ask for, innit, really. In fact, let's circle back around for a second. It's like, I don't know if these people go to film school or acting school or whatnot, these cheap films, but if you go to film school, I'm not kidding, you make a film like that with those kind of camera angles, and they teach you in film school what kind of camera angles to use to try and make the best out of what you've got. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like these people that just quickly film themselves, go, oh, look, I'm in the film, and put themselves in the film. You're not like an actor, are you, for fuck's sake? You've not achieved anything, because it's not your fucking craft, is it? I don't get it. It's bollocks. And you get these people that do go to film school and whatnot, they can't get anything, but they don't want to getting in films like this because they don't want to be recognised for it, because they've gone to school, they've learnt their craft, and then they're going to something that fucking bad. I understand why they wouldn't want to do it. I mean, it's the equivalent of, working at Hooters or whatever, or something, and then not being able to find a job anywhere else, and then deciding to go into fucking porn. It's fucking bollocks, isn't it? Anyway, where was I? We then get a scene where a regular looking dude is performing sexual acts on the pretty woman. She's naked and the guy is fully clothed. Pretty woman, fully nude, regular dude, fully clothed. The woman has more balls than this man does. I like seeing women nude. You're lying if you don't. You're designed to like it. But if you have equal opportunity nudity for both sides, come on, you know it, you'd get more views. It really winds me up. Anyway, after getting jiggy with each other, the regular looking dude gets up for a leak. But for some reason, the shark dick comes to life and bites his finger off. Then Nude McNudison runs in and she shoots the shark dick off with a gun, and they flush it down the shitter. For some reason, the shark is now detached from a human body, and it's now alive, and just like teenagers on the internet, it's fucking thirsty and foaming at the bell end. Speaking of bell ends, please click subscribe and hit the bell. From here on, the dick shark swims around forcing itself on women. The shark's tiny to begin with, so it simply swims to every hole it possibly can. As the film goes on, the shark becomes fully sized and has a huge dong of its own. It's super low budget, and I can't think of any company that makes big moolah that would fund for it. The shark looks like old toys, like, you know, those military muscleman figures we had when we were kids. But worse, it actually looks bad. But it looks like it comes from a mould from figures that you see like that. But I must admit, seeing the shark's dong gave me a chuckle. There's at least 5 or 6 long drawn out shark dick sex scenes. Each scene is a porno, but they're with a woman and a dick shark. Each scene is the full length of a metal track that's slapped over it. Every shark dick rape scene is long and drawn out. This is simply to stretch out its runtime so it has the length of a real film. This is not a real film. It's simply a bunch of guys figuring out how to get naked pretty women on camera so they can feed their weird dick shark fantasy fetish. Do you want to know a bunch of people that I know that like jerking off while watching sharks? My patrons, Kevin from Haunted by Horror, Glory B Movie, Short Story Slam and High Ground Cantina. You dirty bastards, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. I love you all, really. I've got to say though, the metal tracks in this film are fucking awesome. There's probably only one reason to check this movie out. I sat through 2.5 hours of this movie, and I must admit, it was a real chore to sit through female nudity. Honest. If you like porn and sharks and metal, and you like to live in a basement and can't pull the same or opposite sex, then you may enjoy Dick Shark if you're lonely. But my goodness, this is a bad film. It's straight up fucking awful. Dick Shark is in no way, shape or form a good film. But if you like cheap stuff and you can't pull, then you'll love it. I believe there is a shorter version out there of Dick Shark with a different name. To be honest, I really can't be bothered to look at what it's called, so you'll have to look up that on your own. Is Dick Shark cheap? Yeah, it is. Is it trash? This is the kind of trash that smells like a homeless person after 2 injections later and a homeless orgy. So yeah, this is trash. Is it cinema? Heck no, I wouldn't even call this a film. You could call it a low form of art though, I guess. If you like Dick Shark, then I'm ecstatic for you, I really am. But it ain't for me, unless I feel like making a snake puke up. Have you seen Dick Shark? Did you enjoy it? Did you dislike it? Let me know in the comments below. I love chatting to all of you. That was the Cheap Trash Cinema Podcast, episode 2. If you want to support the channel, check out our Patreon in the description below. JJ, clean those socks on the side of your bed. They smell like the casting couch. Join our fucking cult, Siddy.